Cause there's something I gotta talk about. Sorry for that light right there. I'm gonna try to move it. Hopefully that shit goes away. Hopefully I just keep my arm steady while I'm talking. But something I gotta talk about. And it's this trend going around. And I don't want to say trend going around because it's probably always been around, obviously. But I can't stand people who champion God and talk like they believe in God, but operate on fear on a daily basis. Now, don't get me wrong. I know we human. I know one days we can feel like the strongest version of ourselves, then the next day we can feel like a shell of ourselves because life just throws unpredictable things at us. So at the end of the day, we all trying to figure it out and we all trying to adapt. No matter how old you get, I understand we all don't have the answers, but there's certain things that we don't do or we skip over that we know is the right thing to do. Whether because it doesn't give us the result right away or because we don't think it fits us. But to get back on topic, I just despise people, not hate. I just despise the people who run with this fake faith. That's all I can really call it is fake faith. Because you talk like you believe in God. You talk like all you do is praise God or that you know God got you. But then your actions in the everyday life, you operating in fear. You know what I mean? You're operating in anxiety. And if you really esteem God, anxiety doesn't align with God. Anxiety aligns with the devil. And while I say a lot of people work with the devil nowadays, it ain't really got nothing to do with nothing demonic. A lot of it is like morals and principles based. Like a lot of people are doing things that they're gonna regret down the line just because that they're young or just because they think that nobody's gonna remember, whatever the case may be. That's another story for another day. But just how people operate in fear on a regular basis is how they worship the devil. Have you ever had a conversation with somebody? And this is one of my biggest pet peeves because I'm somebody who understands the realities of life. I understand good happens and good and bad happens, but I see bad as good and good as good. Me personally, I look at the glass half full. I see good things, it's okay, that's good, it's nothing to worry about. But I see bad things, it's something for me to learn from and I can grow from this experience. But a lot of people just always worrying about worst case scenarios, what can go wrong. And like I be tired of hearing that because the percentage of something going wrong for the most part are the same percentages of the things can go right. But why is it so easy for you to look at something in the wrong light? Why is it so easy for people to view something as fearful or why they shouldn't do it or why they can't do it or why somebody shouldn't do it? Like that is what bugs me. Because if you have limitations yourself, don't be trying to put it on anybody else. And I guess some people may probably spread those fears onto you. So as you doing all you know, but at the same time, if you believe in God like you say you do, where's that faith at? Like I said, anxiety, you worrying about the past and being depressed, you being anxious, worrying about the future and the things that didn't happen yet, and getting anxiety and being depressed, those are two things that's aligned with the devil. You're worrying about something that you can't control, something that's overtaking you and stopping you from living in the present moment. And then you're perceiving events that didn't happen yet in the future, and then you're perceiving events already going the bad way. You're saying, dang, this might happen. I got a bill to pay. Oh, it's always money is scarce. This and that. It's like, and I used to be there. Trust me, I used to be there. That's why I can talk so passionately about it because I was there. But once you just realize, damn, what was I doing? Like, why is it so easy? You start to realize the programming and the environment that we grow up in. But I never was that bad to where I always talk about something bad. I always knew, even if the odds was against me, I believe that I personally can do it. Oh, so and so didn't go to the NBA. I work hard. I know I probably can. Like just because I saw somebody else not be able to do something, I didn't automatically put it onto myself or other people around me and like deter their dreams or goals from going after that same thing because somebody did it. Somebody did it. So even if it wasn't me, that don't mean you can't do it. But I just hate this rhetoric and narrative of just the fake faith. Like you see people post God in their bios, but then they what they call fear baiting. Always talk about the worst case scenarios and everything like that. If you believe in God, you gotta be in the present moment. That's the best way you can align with God. You know what I mean? The God in you is being present, being in the moment, and watching things unfolding your path for you. But a lot of people, like I said, talk about God, but 80% of their day is worrying, panicking, worrying about why something can't go good, talk about somebody else. It's all aligned with the devilish shit. It doesn't align with being present and being centered in yourself. It's all limited. It's all basically revolved around limitations of why you can't or why somebody else can't do something. But if you go in a bio or something, oh God, John 3 something something, Samuel Jackson 25. Like, it's like, bro, I be getting tired of this. Because you can talk all you want, but your actions speak a different story. Edgar Allan Poe has a quote: believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. And what he means by that is talk is cheap. Don't believe nothing nobody say, because everybody can talk and say they're doing something. I can talk right now and say, hey, I drive a Ferrari. But am I really driving a Ferrari? Or do I believe I can drive a Ferrari? And believe half of what you see. You gotta believe half of what you see, because like you talk about the God and the devil and the faith and the fear, most people, not most people, all people contain those two elements inside them. They contain the faith part of them and the fear part of them. They contain the good part of them and the bad part of them. They can do something that's righteous and be the godly selves, or they can do something that's horrific and be their devilish self. So you got to believe half of what you see, because somebody can betray the godly part of them, but then that devilish side is still there waiting to come out when the moment you least expect it, you know? But I'm really more so encouraging people, like, have more faith. If you believe in God, really believe in God, or believe in a higher power. It has nothing to do with nothing religious. Believe in yourself. Believe in something. Because the same chances of something bad happening is the same chance of something good happening. But we choose to harp on the bad. We think the bad is more inclined to happen than the good. But the bad is only happening more because we expect it to happen. We assume it's going to happen. And whatever we believe, we're going to get.